morning. I feel like Altair from Assassin's Creed right now. Shout out to my best friend. You already know who you are. Altair, Ezio. Yeah. That's a good way to start. TGIF. I'm Dr. Ron. Back in the day, me and my best friend used to play this game called Assassin's Creed all day. Not all day, I'm sorry. Every now and then. And like one of the dudes, like the main character in the first game, his name was Altair, and he had his Assassin's Creed white like wardrobe. It was fresh. And number 2, Ezio, he had like the black one. So then like, me and my best friend, like my buddy, when we were younger, like I had like a white hoodie, he had like a black one. So we would like nickname each other like, oh dude, I'm Altair and you're Ezio, you know. So yeah, swag. Remember that kind of stuff forever. It's cool. Anyways, kind of dorky. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday. Sending everlasting love, light, blessings, and good vibes and vibrations and stuff like that to you and yours. I gotta get new curtains, as you can tell. Yeah, so this one is gonna be kind of I guess not too long, because like I said, I'm getting really back into a good routine of these entrepreneurship and personal trading videos of ours. You know, let loose, live free, swag. Continue giving yourself those pat yourselves on the back, all that good stuff. Lift each other up, protect your peers, your environments, your friends, your buddies, your family. Hey man, protect what you earn, like I always say. Right off the bat, every time, Semper Fidelis, and hoorah, once more nose ring to all my brothers and sisters out there. You already know what's up. Today, we're just going to go over, hey, get your coffee, get your teas, and get whatever, you know. Today, we're just going to go over, you know, it's the beginning of the semester. For me, at least, you know, I guess for you guys, if you do that, whatever you do out there. For me, personally, you know, I'm in grad school at my college, online, which is pretty awesome for my schedule and for my myself, for me and my family and my loved ones and my wife and whatnot, and my son. So I did my classes. I'm taking fall this semester for grad school, and that works good. I'm doing this, and I'm also an intern at one of the places. I don't want to say any name for that one, which is pretty much like a really cool swag version of a barista at a certain place. After you graduate college, like myself, you do that. You know, well, some people do, some people don't. And I also do this for my career, and besides being a kingdom husband, kingdom father, and I'm going to share some of the classes I'm taking this semester with y'all. I'm excited for it. Yesterday, I already had my first day of classes. I don't know about you guys, for college. And it was really awesome. It was really good, cool professors, cool people, and whatnot. And I'm gonna share something cool about the universe, about our solar system, about a certain planet and a moon that's just like really cool. And I'm gonna put a link up for that too. Just to get our educational brains, knowledge, and stuff going. A lot of these cool tools and resources that you use in college, of course, or high school or whatever, and your everyday life, you can find right here on, the internet. Whether it be YouTube or something like that. And if you doubt it, don't doubt it, and then do your own research after that. And see how accurate it is, and you'll find, hey, it's actually pretty darn accurate, more than that fake Facebook stuff, all that fake stuff that no one cares about. This is real stuff. Education is key. This is college, baby. This is the big league. This is my territory. Coming through my every job, I'm gonna have to bury you. Hell yeah. And I'm also gonna be sharing foreshadowing. I'm also going to be sharing the main topic for today, which is going to be doing therapeutic things to strengthen your mind, body, and soul. Besides, not instead, could be instead or besides of doing therapy, actual therapy sessions, I'm going to break it down in a really awesome Sammy D manner. It's always worked for me as well, and I'm doing pretty darn good inside and out. Always have, since I was little, with relationships with myself. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I look good. You know, I get a lot of compliments, and but also because it stems from the inside. Like I also feel good. I'm a good person. I treat other people right, and I'm not only physically but mentally and spiritually too. So, you know, you got a good source here that you can trust. You feel me? Swag. Pass it to the Italians, eh? Oh yeah, and also a fun fact before I start to go into all that is Merry Christmas in Italian. I'm Italian, Sicilian myself. Is Buono Natale. Merry Christmas. Buono Natale. I've been saying that like nonstop every day, even to myself, and like just saying like around the house, and just saying it just makes. I'm Italian. I have a really good Italian accent. I'm like kind of bilingual Italian. I know some good stuff. Just Merry Christmas. Buono Natale. It automatically makes you feel better. Just like say it while you're driving. Just say Buono Natale. You know, if you're feeling down, if someone tried to make you feel down, just say Buono Natale. Merry Christmas, man. I love being Italian. Oh, Sicilian, both. Northern Italian on my mom's side, and French and whatnot, and then on my dad's side, Southern Sicilian, along with Lithuanian and a bunch of other stuff, but Sicilian. Greek Mediterranean area, you know, where the Greek mythology, Greek gods and warriors come from, like Hercules and Sparta. Oh, yeah, it's all good. It's in my blood, baby. Yeah, it's kind of fucking cool. I love that. I love that stuff. Fun fact about myself, yeah, I remember like going to the store with my dad when I was little. I like that kind of stuff. I saw like an Age of Mythology video game. I was like, man, that's really cool. And my dad was like, you want me to get it for you? I was like, really? Just like that? Like that's usually like something you get on Christmas or like Easter or like your birthday. But it was just like a regular normal day. And like he got it for me right there. I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. I was like a young kid, you know. Being a young kid, that's like a big surprise, you know. I loved it. It was like one of the best games ever. It's called like Age of Mythology and stuff. Cool stuff. Fun fact, you know. My wife told me to share more stories and stuff, so there we go. There you go. I don't want to share too, you know, sometimes I'm an introvert, but when I'm an extrovert, I'm an extrovert, you know what I'm saying? Like when I talk, I can go, like I stay up. Like, but it's the morning time. Good morning. Buenos dias. Here we go. I don't know if it's for like me and myself, before I go on my run or workout or I do the day, I kind of like breakfast. So ever since I was little, breakfast kind of like holds me back. Like even if it's a granola bar or like a Nutty Buddy, like I had like one of those breakfast like chocolate things the other day before I went on my run. It just made me feel like kind of bloated, man. So like I don't know, I learned for myself. They always say breakfast is the most important meal. A lot of people, you don't even need that, man. Just like, especially if you gotta get up and get out and just have your coffee, get your tea or whatever. And you perform better too, like so you don't feel chunky, you know what I'm saying, or whatever that may be, bloated, or I don't know, if you drink the night before or whatever. I don't know. That's just how I be. Even if you don't drink, like that's just how I am. So I don't know if anybody else is like that. So yeah, breakfast is not a need. It's not necessary. Much like drinking a lot of water. Like people are always like, I don't know. I say that too, especially when it's hot out. But dude, this is true. You can like drown like if you drink too much water, literally. So like people say, oh, hydrate. That doesn't mean just chug water all day. First of all, you're gonna be peeing all day. And second of all, like I have a story like I think it was last summer. Like I was like it was really hot out, and I was like, man, I better drink water. So I kept like drinking water, and I ended up like doing my run, kind of like throwing up the water, like because I drank so much. So I was like, whoa. I'm not gonna drink so much freaking water, like, you know what I'm saying? So everything in moderation, including water, you know, common sense stuff. So yeah, that's a fun fact. Yeah, don't drink too much water. There you go. I'm getting ready for my philosophy class. Mix it with wine and water if you're of age. For the philosophies out there, that's my minor. Alright, motivational, inspirational quote for the day is going to be, you will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. True power is sitting back and observing everything with logic. True power is restraint. If words control you, that means everyone else can control you. Breathe and allow things to pass. So you can be awesome and successful, like me. You know, just ignore it. You know, strong, wise people ignore it. Cool people forgive. You know, every now and then we hop off. You know, we get upset, and you have to fire back. Let's call it fighting fire with fire every now and then. The lion waking up, you know, and whatnot. Because we're all human beings, but most be like that. Stay focused. You're not missing out on much. Whoever that's. There you go. This is one of a lion. I just want to say thanks to all the people who doubted me. That's fresh because that resonates with me. Everybody who doubted me, everybody said I couldn't. Guess what? I did. You know, bragging rights for life. So yeah. Hard foundation. You know, you know. Alright, dude. So this is gonna be like, gonna be cool. Okay, so you know, therapy and stuff, when you do one-on-one therapy, I don't know how it is. I've never really needed it. Some people do, some people don't. I don't know, there's stuff you can do. This is kind of a common sense one too. I know it costs money, right? Transportation, and everybody, there's trust issues, you know, everybody's like, come on, man. I'm like, come on. So, to be a realist, I'm your cool personal trainer. I'm your buddy. You know, I'm not going to say, plus they pay you money, of course, insurance, blah, blah, blah. Hey, man. Your favorite intern right here. Just do therapeutic things. That's it. Alright, done. End of the video. Boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody needs therapy. Alright? Or everybody does need therapy in a way, but you don't need a guy or a girl or blah blah blah, baby, go with a boo. I went golfing with my family. Oh, boo boo boo, cool, baby. I'm a lacrosse player. Listen, let's do therapeutic things like play lacrosse. If that's comfortable for. Ever since we were little, we all and a child swag. Get in touch with your child, kingdom of heaven, right? Let's make heaven on earth. It sticks with you forever. Never forget who you are. DGK, Peter Pan, what's up? Leave that door open. I'll come in and be like, where's my shadow? What's up? What's up? Yo, let's fly. I hope you got some good memories, dog. If not, I'll give you some, and you're gonna smile when you see me, like at the end of the movie Peter Pan and Wendy. That was a fresh motherfucking movie, yo. When Peter Pan came back with Tank Dog, and the new one, and Hook's like, oh man, I have no freaking memories. I'm in the middle of the sea. And then he sees his buddy, his old buddy Peter Pan, and he just gets his first happy memory. Right there. He lights up and he smiles at Peter Pan. It's the best ending ever. So it's like literally the big like I love the way that they did that, Disney, for the kids, for everybody. They're pretty much saying, hey, make amends. No matter how far, if you guys think you're enemies, you guys become best friends or whatever. Again. And like he smiles at Peter Pan and stuff. Alright, I hope I didn't give anything away. It's a good movie. There you go, therapeutic. That's something that me and my siblings used to do. I don't know, like watch Disney movies together, like Peter Pan, bada bing, bada boom. So not everybody needs this therapy, and like plus you don't know these people personally and stuff. I don't know if you're a veteran like me, if you're a Marine, it's like, man, just do therapeutic things. Long story short, whatever that is for you. Ever since we were little, I used to like for myself. Sometimes I would draw. I would color. Music, of course, always. It's probably for everybody. Then as I got older, running, working out. Well, before that, bike riding. Going outside. Period. Going down to the beach. Always. Looking at pictures. Always talking to your parents, loved ones, people you trust. Sports, of course. Picking up a football. Just doing it with yourself. If you, if other people are busy or whatnot. From the football, lacrosse, whatever. When I was younger, huge into, which was important for wrestling, watch like cool old wrestling videos or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Do therapeutic things and just heal that mind, body, and soul and spirit. Then, of course, as you get older, you learn things like what we do here about Tai Chi and yoga and stretching, which is amazing, obviously. But you can also do that. Remember when you're younger, video games, I don't know, video games are cool every now and then. I play that more when it's cold out every now and then, not too huge on it, but, I'm more a physical guy. When you get older, I don't know, having some coffee or tea, of course, going to, or helping out other people. That's big for me too, like helping out other people. Prayer, prayer, no, it's not obvious, prayer. Do therapeutic things, which is your therapy, and you can, that's like, what do I always teach on here, like self-love, self-therapy, reward thyself, love thyself, kind of like a survival kind of thing, if all the therapists disappear one day, hey man, how you gonna take care of yourself, alright, you know what I'm saying, like back when we were kids, that's what I've always done as the youngest boy, the independent one in the family, the signal man, that's what I do, learn how to take care of yourself, kind of, the son of man, Tarzan, you kind of learn to do that, of course, but you learn from others as well, like in the song, like literally, these songs are put on the planet for us to learn from too. Just consider the source. Consider the source. If it resonates, let it resonate. If it don't, let it fly. That's a great term that I've learned when I was younger. And then as the day goes on, maybe at nighttime, self-therapy. If you're a drinker, if you're a cool drinker or whatever you do, hey, have some wine or have some whatever your favorite beverage is. If you're an adult, if you're mature like me, some people aren't. Go for a run. That's working out, exercise. Come on now, that's one of the biggest self-therapeutic things in the entire world, especially if you're, I don't know, females too. I found out more fiery spirits, more physical people like me, athletes. That's really good for athletes like me. There you go. Veterans, we're automatic athletes, because we have to stay in top shape, for us and our brothers and sisters beside us, and for our country to protect. So obviously, that's athleticism to a key. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize that. You don't have to be a pro football player. No, actually, the military people are the self. No, it's the top fit ones, mind, body, and spirit. All these athletes, they act like little divas and girls. It's like, dude, if I could get a group of 30 of my Marine buddies, and we'll defeat you all, like pro football teams. Right? We're Marines, man. And we're gonna do it with a smile on our face, and then we'll buy you beers afterwards. We'll hang out, Hoorah. Any Hoosers, so, long story short, once again, not everybody needs to do, quote unquote, therapy. Do therapeutic things. Excuse me. And what I'm saying is to connect with that, if you need to kind of start from ground zero, if you're older, if you really kind of forgot about your gifts and your inner child, then try to connect with that, really. Talk to your mom and dad, talk to your, talk to friends, try to re-jog that, refresh that ish. And it's never too late to start over. Whoever that goes to someone out there, it's never too late to start over. Okay? It's never too late to start over. And no matter how far out you go, you can always come back. That's another good one right there. And not all who wander are lost, of course. I love that one. So yeah. So to re-jog that or refresh that, write some stuff down and go think about what you used to do when you were little. Long story short. And what made you feel comfortable. Because in your life that God gives you, you want to feel comfortable with your whole life. Every now and then you got to go out of your comfort zone to do your career, do your education, or do whatever you do. Relationships, big time. You know, you even get a spouse or a child. You know, that's the definition of getting out of your comfort zone. You have to break down your entire wall for someone, and hoping they love you back. And if they do, but oh my gosh, like it's amazing. Then you got to keep that going for like ever. So like, think about before that. If you get my drift. Your inner child swag. What made you feel good? What put you in your own element, heaven on earth, and just put you in that good, complete, comfort, therapeutic state, going back to when you were little, in your mind, body, and soul, and then do it nowadays. It's that simple. Think of your activities and hobbies. There you go. So don't always listen to all this stuff that you freaking, people say, you need therapy, or people, I don't know if anyone says that to you out there. First of all, you don't ever tell anybody what to do. Nobody has the right to teach you. Nobody's better than anybody else if you haven't gotten the drift. Actually, when people do that, they're the small ones. They're the ones that people want to stay away from. It's like, people tend to avoid those kind of people. At least I do. It's like, I don't like bossy people. I don't like people like that. It's like, who do you think you are? What? Like, you don't even know me, dude. Like, I'm guessing you're single. Like, if you have a husband or wife, then I'll pray for them. Holy crap. That must be heck. Just being honest. There you go, got the moment on right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Boop, boop. Put your thumb up to the moon at nighttime. An old friend told me that. And you can cover up the thumb with your moon. I mean, the moon with your thumb. Oh, to follow up on that, it's one of the classes I'm taking this semester, the study of the stars. Alright, so there you go. That's my thing on doing self-therapeutic activities and whatnot. Alright, cool. Alright, see you. Bye. I'm almost done. Buona Natale. See that? Oh, hold on. Buona Natale. Guys, give you a down. So that's really cool. So like the 4 classes I'm taking this semester, you guys can like leave right now if you want to. I don't care. Click off if you guys are like, oh, I don't give a shit. But just for me, myself, and like, I don't know, I like sharing it. You should share it. Like, I don't know, like when you go to college, you're like, hey, what class did you take? So for my homies out there, because I know you're wondering, because we look out for each other, right? Family, P's and Q's and whatnot. With that being said, I hope everybody's doing great in their goals, 5-year plans, or whatever that is. Keep it up. Remember, don't take it too serious. And like what Will Smith always says, pursuit of happiness, don't let anybody tell you what you can do, chase your dreams, keep your dreams close to you, and goals and whatnot, you can do it, I believe in you. That being said, I'm taking, I guess it's kind of like, it would be an astronomy class, but it's called Study of the Stars, which would be awesome for my grad elective science class. Philosophy 222, which is for my minor. This one's connected to my internship because it's my main major, which is exercise science and personal training, and that is exercise coaching and leadership. And that's also where I'm a glorified barista. For whoever out there, that's my main one. That's I have fun with that one because that's like, I know that like the back of my hand. That's my major. And finally, of course, because I love the church and whatnot, and it's associated with the philosophy, and that's just Bible Studies 233. That's fine. And, you know, dude, I went to, like, Christian Catholic school when I was, like, little. I loved it, you know. I love the church myself. Yeah, I guess I'm guessing I'm, like, Christian, you know, I'm Christian Catholic, whatever, if it matters, but that's what I am ever since I was little. You know, as you can tell, you know, freaking confirmations, you know, certificate, you know. You know, it's nice. It's comforting for my body and spirit. And I know that the tomb is empty, and, you know, Jesus is, like, the reigning God forever and always, and everything about that. I don't want to get into that, but I'm taking that. So that should be like a shoe-in for me. And plus, like, even in high school, I went to, like, a Catholic school, and I enjoy it. Like, I know stuff about, like, the Old Testament and New Testament. And I guess it's kind of like in my blood too. I'm Jacob anyway. My name Israel, David, for gosh sake. You know, I'm not gonna hide that gift. You know, quite. I love the Bible, you know, I'm quite good with it. Just this year I went away on a retreat, you know, with my church for that. So, something I was doing when I was little. It's fun, it's awesome. I remember going to, like field trips back in my old school to, like, beautiful, like, churches and stuff like that. I wish I remembered, like, Gettysburg, we went one in Gettysburg. I wish I remembered all of them. You know, there's the Basilica of, like, Mary, which is gorgeous. I went when I was little, which is a very fond memory. I remember playing the Game Boy and stuff back when the Game Boy, remember the Game Boy? Like Pokemon and, like, Tony Hawk's Underground. We had, like, Mortal Kombat, the old school Game Boy. When I was real little with my late great, you know, they're in heaven now, cousins, like Gabe. Shout out, rest in peace, Josh and, like, Ben. And, like, we were the little ones. We just got our Game Boys, you know, traveling there with family, stopping at, like, Cracker Barrel and, like, St. Basilica of Mary. I don't know. Pretty sure it's in Maryland. Like I said, it was when I was real little, but it was gorgeous. I remember it though. It looked like it was huge. I was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. She's looking right at me. Like, it felt so small. Maybe it was actually her. You know, maybe she was like got big and God. You know, who knows? How little. I don't remember doing that. Sorry. There you go. As you can tell, I'm excited for the semester. Bible study is 2:33, and that goes pretty well with, you know, I go to church on Sundays and stuff, right? That's what I do at least. You know, we cuss on them Mondays, we pray on them Sundays. So, that's what I'm doing. Feel free to share what you're doing. I love listening and sharing. Oh, speaking of sharing, I think that's how you say it. Charon, or Charon, the moon, the biggest moon of Pluto. This is something I just learned yesterday. On the first day of classes yesterday. The study of the stars. Pluto, of course, we all know Pluto. Our beloved Pluto, the farthest out planet, ninth planet, solar system. Well, its farthest out moon is like Charon, Charon. I'll share the link too. It's called a love story, and the way they orbit, they dance around each other, and sometimes in like a weird way. And the point of it is that they're always facing each other. 24/7. So it's like a twin flame soulmate love story told within planets, and they're the farthest out in the solar system. So it's like romantic because, like, you know, they're not worried about, I'm a dork, they're not worried about the other, like, inner planets and stuff. They're not worried about what the other planets are doing in the solar system. They're doing their own dance with each other, a little tango, and the farthest spot in the universe, like in their own little you know, spot, if you will. So I think that's pretty cool. The reason why I'm talking about it like that is because that's how they taught us. Like, I'll share the link of a video that we watched. It's really cool. It's called The Love Story Between Pluto and Charon. Yeah, because, you know, there's other planets out there. So, I mean, there's other moons and stuff out there too, besides the planets, and that's one of the planet Pluto's moons. I think it has 5 moons. So yeah, you already learn cool stuff like that. And astronomy also has a lot, study of the stars also has a lot to do. See, once you graduate and you're in grad school, you can take these cool kind of classes, especially for your, if you have a minor and stuff, like my minor's philosophy. So now you can take all these cool classes that are going to be out of your element, but in a cool way, you know, much like how, I don't know, back in high school or whatnot, or even when you first started your gen eds, when you're a freshman, how you got to take history and stuff like that. And then you, of course, you take a class associated with your major, which is exercise and leadership for me. So yeah, that's the story. Bada bing, bada boom. Bueno tali. Bueno tali. Automatic victory dominance. My team's undefeated, dog. Bueno tali. I told you we were gonna hurt you out there. We're brutal. We're like the 2000 Ravens defense, baby. Me and my soulmates, I already studied the study. Like, I already got ready. And, like, with the study of the stars, I found out I have a lot of, like, cool soulmates out there. Like, that's my defense, baby. We're brutal. Like, even going back on the field, hey, shout out. I know it's football season. We had the best defense ever. Class of 2012. I started both sides, whatever. But I was, my main thing was defense, defensive back. We were brutal. Bueno tali. Like, even we were like, that's the best record Northeast has had in a long, long time. And even the games we lost, we only lost by like a touchdown at like the last quarter. But even when we did lose, bueno tali, the other team felt it. Like, they would like get their butts kicked the next game, like their asses kicked the next game, because they were still hurting and brutal from when they had to play our defense. So like, never missed a game, started every one. So, long story short, doesn't matter if you win or lose, have fun, and boy do we have fun. We're brutal on the field. We're bullies on the field, baby. That's a good thing, on the field. So just saying, fun fact about that too. There you go, it goes into my exercise and leadership class. I'm sharing a little bit about my teamwork. We do good. I was a position captain, team captain myself, so yeah. And most importantly, we're good off the field as well, with our relationships, with our family, with our parishes, with our neighborhoods, whatever that may be. Just like the Friday nights, if you could do that, you can see it right now. If you could live your life, the Billy Bob Friday night light speech. If you can live your life, be there for your friends. You can do that with a big heart and love, clear eyes, and love in your eyes, joy in your eyes. Then you're perfect. So yeah, I think I'm doing pretty darn good. You can see it right now, right? My favorite football movie, Friday Night Lights. Bueno tali. You keep a little rag on me just in case, Italians get a lot of mucus. My bad. Excuse me. So with that being said, here's to the mothership. And the mothership. Namaste. Namaste. Alright? Peace. All that good stuff. Everybody have a great day. And I'll see y'all sometime soon. Alright? And good luck with your semester. Remember to share and stay driven and motivated and whatnot. Alright. I'll post those links too. Alright, dude. Adios.